Right, have a good. Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Women's Football Chat Live. We're back with senior England action as they hope to qualify for Euro 2025 tonight. After their victory against Ireland on Friday, a draw is all England need to qualify tonight, so it should be doable, but Sweden are very, very difficult opponents. Harry, are you excited?
Yeah, very much so. As you say, a big game for the Lionesses. Avoid defeat tonight and we are qualified for Euro 2025 and we will get a chance to defend our crown in Switzerland. But it's easier said than done. Switzerland are a very, very good side. They held us at Wembley a few months back. You've got some very decent players and it's going to be tough. I mean, we looked good against Ireland. Yes, it wasn't the most convincing, but we played well. It's a slightly changed 11, but overall we should deliver the performance and get ourselves through to the tournament next year.
Yeah, hopefully so. Hopefully we can take inspiration from our under-19s, who of course beat Lithuania 10-0 on Sunday. Do remember to join us for that tomorrow as England face Serbia in their second game of that tournament. But in the meantime, we've got England's senior side in action tonight in Sweden. I think we'll start by having a look at the lineups as always. The Sweden team, a team we are very familiar with. A lot of players who play for big sides, a lot of players who play in the WSL and stuff like that. So I think there'll be some recognisable names on this list. My thing is just struggling to connect, which is always fantastic. But yeah, big game tonight. Sweden against France on Friday. They lost that game. Was that a big surprise?
Not really. We know how good France are, and obviously they are already confirmed to have qualified now. So it is only between England and Sweden. Sweden only need a win. Goal difference won't matter because there is only one in it. England are ahead by one, but obviously if Switzerland were to win 1-0, that would overturn. So for Sweden, it's a must-win to qualify. For England, it is avoid defeat, and we will be there at Euro 2025.
In that regard, is it disappointing we didn't do better against Ireland? Because we definitely could have scored a lot against Ireland.
Yeah,
that first
100%.
sort of 10-15 minutes, we were dominant. And then the game just didn't really go anywhere. It was very quiet after that.
I mean, Russo scored early, and I think my biggest frustration with the game against Ireland was the lack of shots. Really, the amount of times someone like Park, someone like Stanway got onto the edge of the area and could have had a go, and instead passed it for me was bizarre. We know how good those two players are from range, and I'm not saying I want them to shoot from 25 yards out, but if you're on the edge of the box or if you're even in the box, we were practically trying to pass it into the goal. That was my only criticism, and because we didn't.
Stanway was particularly frustrating for that because we know of her quality in and around the box. That's where she is a specialist. Shall we look at the lineups then we can sort of delve into the sides. We are in the Gamla Ullevi Stadion in Sweden, and the teams are as follows. We'll start with the home side, the Sweden team. In goal, it's Chelsea goalkeeper Zakira Musovic. The back four consists of Lundqvist, Sembrant, Eriksson and Andersson. In the midfield three, it's Manchester City's Filippa Angeldal, the captain Kosovore Aslani and Olma, and then a front three of Joanna Wrighting, Canaride, Janogy and Fridolina Rolfo. So some big calls in there. Obviously, a lot of players we're very familiar with, but overall, a really strong team.
Yeah, good side. That again, it's a side that are capable of getting a result against us tonight, and we have to be aware of that. From an England point of view, Sweden, they're a very good side. They've got some world-class players, especially in that front line. I mean, I look at Rolfo and I look at Canaride. They're going to be the players that are going to cause problems out wide. Also, you've got a lovely Chelsea match-up between Canaride and Carter on England's left-hand side, on Sweden's right-hand side. But overall, it's a high-quality team. They're going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, I mean, it says a lot when Natalie Bjorn is benched for this Sweden side. A really quality centre-half, yet she can't even get in this squad. Also, I'm not sure whether you know this or whether one of our viewers could answer this, but is Blackstenius injured or is she retired from international football? What's going on there? Because you would expect her to start in this team. She's not even in the squad. So I'd imagine she must be injured or has retired from international football. I'm not sure though. I'm sure somebody at home will know. Let's have a look at the England side. Then a 4-3-3 for England. In goal, it's Chelsea shotstopper Hannah Hampton. She had a really solid game on Friday night and has done very well with the England minutes she's been handed. In the back four, it's Bronze, Bright, Captain Williamson and Jess Carter. The midfield consists of Stanway. Toon comes back into the side to replace Park, and of course Kira Walsh, and a front line of Mead, Russo and Lauren Hemp. It's really strong for England. No surprise where you see the changes. Bright coming back into the team, Toon coming back into the side, Bronze as well. Is that expected considering this is a bit of a step up in quality?
Yeah, I guess so. And they're okay changes. I mean, I think, obviously, as you say, Bronze coming in for Letitia, that's a no-brainer for me. I think Toon coming in for Park, again, I didn't think Park she was okay against Ireland, and I've seen a lot of people saying that she shouldn't be benched for Toon, but again, Toon is our staple hold England name. Yes, she hasn't had a great season, but she is still a really good footballer, and I feel like she's had a few poor games in an England shirt, but you're still a player in a game like this, and obviously Millie Bright coming back in ahead instead of Greenwood. I think that's just purely rotation. I think the other big talking point is obviously in goal is Hampton starting again. Now, obviously, we've seen rotation between Earps and Hampton over the last few international breaks, but I find it interesting to see Hampton play both games. I would have not expected to see that. Is this a slight hint to a change of the guard, or is it just plain simple that Hannah Hampton's going to play these games?
I mean, I think it makes sense. The reason Earps looked so good for Man United last season is because they concede so many shots. But actually, for us to be able to play out from the back, I think Hannah Hampton is better in that regard, and I think she's a very equal shot stop with Earps. I'd still argue Earps is slightly better, but I think she also looks better because I can see so many shots. She has such an opportunity to show off her quality. I've got messages in chat to go through, and thanks to the 25 people already joining us this evening. Thank you for your support. It's good to be back on this channel. As Eden says, long time without seeing your stream. Hey, how are you? We're great, Eden. We've been very busy on the men's channel with the Euros over the last month, but we are now back here on the women's channel. A lot to cover over the next few months because we've got, obviously, the Olympics coming up from next Thursday. We're going to be covering various games throughout the women's football at the Olympics, so look out for all of that. And, of course, at the moment, it's the Under-19s Euros in Lithuania, so we're covering games on that as well. So lots of streams coming up. CPK saying, yeah, she's injured. I think that's on Black Stennis, isn't it? Hip injury. So thank you guys for that. Juma as well, saying, yeah, hip injury. So that's where Black Stennis is. That's a big miss, isn't it, for Sweden this evening? Because she's a really quality player.
Yeah, 100%. And I think Black Stennis had a really good campaign for Arsenal compared to... Obviously, it was a bit of a weird scenario in there with Idaval rotating Russo, Miedemar, Black Stennis in a bit of a weird... And he kept picking the wrong players each game week. And you couldn't really tell who was on form and who wasn't. And in such a messy year, Black Stennis did well, obviously, scoring a big goal against Manchester City at Meadow Park. Scored the winner in the Conti Cup final in extra time. A really strong campaign for Black Stennis, and obviously, sure, we look to build on that going into next year. But as you say, overall, for tonight, that's a big miss for Sweden.
Yeah, I think they miss a lot of goal threat because obviously Kanaride and Rolfo are fantastic attackers, but they're much better at creating chances for other players. So if you don't have a central forward who is very prolific, Janogy, I'm not too familiar with her. But, I mean, she's not going to be on the level of Stina Blacksenius. So they do, I think, miss a little bit in there. Justin Williams saying, hey, y'all, welcome, listening from the USA. Welcome to the stream, Justin. Good to see you. Saying, haha, because they can see so many shots, impossible to talk about women's football these days without roasting United. Very true. Very true. They're the RFA Cup winners. So I think they'll be very pleased.
If you want to hear us talk more about United, video coming tomorrow.
That is very true. We did do that. We did record that today, so look out for that. CM saying, evening, good to be back to the real England team. Very true, CM. Something to cheer about tonight, hopefully. Hopefully they don't ruin it as well. But yeah, it's been very enjoyable. And of course, the Under-19s very much doing well for England, as we watched on Sunday, 10-0 against Lithuania. It was a very easy game. I don't think Serbia tomorrow will be as easy, but do join us at 12 o'clock if you can for that one. But, yeah, on tonight, we should probably get into some predictions shortly, but anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I mean, I think the main thing to remember tonight is that we don't need to win. A point is enough to see us through. And at the end of the day, I'm up for playing pretty football, I'm up for looking good, and I'm up for beating teams pretty comfortably. But, a 1-1 draw tonight, I take that. It means we're through. It doesn't matter how you play in qualifiers, particularly, especially when the tournament is a year away. Just get the point tonight, get a positive result, and we can at least say we're there. Because there's nothing more embarrassing than you not even being allowed to defend your title because you get knocked out in qualifying. We do not want to do that. And
of course, there is a playoff, but we don't want the complication of having to go through that playoff system. Third place does enter a playoff, but
there'll be some tricky sides in that. It won't be easy in that playoff game. Whoever maybe just.
At the moment, it would be Italy, which is a very difficult game.
Yeah, exactly.
Italy or Norway in that group, which is a very tough tie. Or Finland, just around Zala's Finland side. They've been very good in a very difficult group. They picked up 5 points. Belgium's the other option, then either England or Sweden, and then Austria or Iceland. I mean, Austria could also... We beat Austria fairly comfortably, but
it's not brilliant, but obviously I mean, we take it over being knocked out completely. Obviously, Ireland are already out. But yeah, either way, it's a win-win for us. We either get to watch more England if we lose, or we get to be happy and be positive when we get the result over the line tonight.
I do think it's a bit more... I said this when we were covering these games back in June. I think it is still a very weird way to do qualification.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think it does cut down on a few games, but it does make it... It makes it easier, I think, for the top sides to get through.
Which we don't want. I mean, as much as, we want to see England... I mean, also I want to see England win and do well. I also want to see us challenge. But also, more the merrier. More games we get to watch. I know it's not very nice on the players and things. It's nice for them to play less games each year. But for us, think of the No, I can't say think of the fans. I've got to think... I understand why they've cut down on games. But, I mean, and from an England point of view, it's brilliant because it's easier for us. But as you say, for some sides, it does make it more difficult. But overall tonight, we need to get the result over the line and make sure we do get through.
Yeah, very true. But also, on qualification is supposed to be just getting to the tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
They made it so difficult because we've got to get through a group of France and Sweden, and then whoever loses out of us or Sweden tonight is going to have to go and play another game to try and get to the competition.
If our qualification group was like a group at the 2025 Euros, everyone would sit here and go, wow, what a group that is. That's an incredible group, a really strong group. There's going to be an upset in there. But obviously it's qualification, which is a bit of a shame.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, hopefully, again, from an England point of view, we get a lovely group at the Euros. But
to defend our title.
Long way away from that, and we need to make sure we're there.
Yeah, hopefully we are. It's going to be very interesting in Switzerland next summer. Hopefully a good tournament.
Yeah, should be. Yeah, I think it will be.
Shall we get some score predictions then? If you are watching along, get involved in the live chat. Give us your score predictions. The poll in chat already, 69% England, 28% Sweden, 3% going for a draw. So quite a few people backing Sweden tonight, which is fair enough. But obviously the majority with England. Eden saying what year will be the next Women's Euros. So that is next summer, 2025. I believe it starts in July.
2nd of July to the 24th.
There you go, Harry's got all the dates ready to go, and of course we will be covering every game of that tournament unless we get invited to it by a brand. So
yeah,
but unless
we love doing every single stream of the Euros every year at this rate, or every other year.
But yeah,
score predictions.
Yes,
score predictions. That's what we're doing. Yes, I will start. I'm going to back us to win tonight. I think it'll be a very tough game. I'll go 2-1 England. I think Sweden will give us a very, very tight affair. I think initially, similarly to, no, not similarly. We went 1-0 up at France. No, we came back from behind against France, didn't we?
Yeah.
So. Similarly to that game, I think we'll go 1-0 down to a goal from Canaride in the first half. We'll be 1-0 down at half time, but in the second half, it'll be goals from Ella Toon and Beth Mead to get us over the line and to get us on our way to Euro 2025.
Yeah, I like it. I'm going to say slightly more convincing 3-1 win for England tonight. I think that Ireland could have been so much more convincing. I think we took the foot off the gas there. I think we'll go 1-0 up through Alessia Russo again.
Yeah.
I think Sweden will peg us back though before the half through Canaride, and then in the second half, because we'll have that need to push, or at least we'll want to be a bit more comfortable, I think we'll go forwards, we'll get a couple goals, and I'll say Angie Beaver-Jones from the bench and Beth Mead, so we win 3-1.
Obviously, I think Alessia Russo, definitely, she was our best player against Ireland, had a really, really good game. And obviously, Aggie Beaver-Jones and Jess Naz getting their first appearances on Friday. It'd be nice to see them get on the pitch again tonight. Even if we're not comfortable, I back them both to get us across the line.
Yeah, definitely. So, CPK is saying 3-2 Sweden.
Ooh.
Not a fan of that tonight.
Don't do that to me.
Tonight, but let's see, I'm saying 1-0. Yeah, fair enough. Obviously, a draw would be enough for England. So, CPK, I think England would have to go for a playoff game. That would be not ideal for England.
No, it wouldn't. But the emotions will be a bit up and down if it is going to be 3-2 tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely so. At least there's a lot of goals there. Justin saying, I'm just praying for no injuries. I think a 1-0 draw, a classic England go behind and Hemp saved us in the 80th minute. I take it to be fair. But yeah, Justin, do you say you're from the USA or you're just in the USA? Because obviously we will be live covering America. Do they start next Thursday?
Yes. Everyone plays next Thursday.
Yeah, I just can't remember what games we're covering.
Oh yeah, I don't know then. But yeah. It's a good England side. It's the side we've gone to, and again, you look at that bench: the Kelly, Clinton, Beaver-Jones, Park, Naz, Kirby, all the players we can bring on attacking areas. If somehow we do need a goal, it's an incredible what do you call it? Strength in depth for this England side. And I'm sure that is music to Weigmann's ears, although I'm sure it is a headache at times deciding 11 out of this squad who deserve to play.
Yeah, I mean, you've got 3 goalkeepers who would all start for most national teams. It's
for every
stuff
national,
like that that's very difficult to pick.
Yeah.
Sam saying Jess Carter versus Joanna Wright in Canaride will be a good watch. That should be interesting. Yeah, obviously domestic teammates. Rai saying, hey all, happy England Women Week. Indeed, this is their last game before, I think it's the next international break in October, I want to say.
Yeah.
So a while before we'll see the England senior side.
Although we have obviously got the youth side tomorrow.
Exactly.
And Saturday.
And hopefully next week if they don't.
Yes,
mess it up.
hopefully. Unless it goes drastically wrong.
Yeah, it's a shame we're not at the Olympics, really.
Yeah, I know.
If only we'd scored a couple more against Scotland. But it will be Sweden to get us started. There will be a take of the knee and a stand against all forms of discrimination before we get underway. And then we'll get started here in Göteborg.
Eventually.
Waiting for the referee's whistle. Still waiting for the referee's whistle, and now Janogy will get us underway. Sweden get us started in this evening's match. Sweden versus England. The winner will be going to Euro 2025. And instantly, they send the ball long for it to be swept up by Hannah Hampton.
Yeah, finally getting underway. Referee taking her sweet time. But yeah, hopefully a convincing performance, a good performance, and a nice win to round off this international break.
Yeah. Here's Walsh. Now Williamson. Walsh. Carrying that ball forward for England, trying to pick out a teammate. Hemp into Carter, and that's blocked. Interestingly, Jess Carter as well, over Neve Charles again. Do you think that's the right call?
Yeah, I think what the Weigmann's realised is that she's mixed out. You know, she's gone for one attacking fullback, one more defensive fullback. We saw on Friday night how two defensive fullbacks in Letitia and Carter just didn't work because none of them got forward.
Yeah.
So I think it's the right decision, especially against a side like Sweden. I think having both, if you bring in Charles, you've got to play Letitia again. And I think Weigmann was always looking to play Bronze tonight. Yeah,
exactly. I think we do look better with Bronze attacking on that right-hand side. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Greenwood play as a left-back when we get round to Euro 2025. But yeah. Welcome everyone that is hopping in. If you are looking to find the game and you are in the UK, it is on ITV this evening. If you're not in the UK, then unfortunately I'm not sure. But if you can't find a way to watch it, then you are more than welcome to join us for it. Williamson. Walsh into Carter. Carter back to Leah Williamson. England haven't really settled so far. So if they're trying to get the ball down, trying to play some football, not really able to get forward very quickly at the moment.
I think our problem is going to be, Sweden aren't going to let us just walk up to them and put it in their goal. I'm not saying Ireland did that, but we did practically, England could very comfortably just walk to the edge of the area and then Ireland would clear it from there. Well, this is very good football. And that leaves Toon running in behind here. Can she pick out a teammate? Tries to put the ball across the box. It's blocked well in there by Sembrant. And that will be a corner. This simply cut a really good 1-2 between her and Walsh. But this is simply Toon wanting to use her left foot here. A right-footed player would make the right decision. And it would be much easier to find a pass because she's left-footed. Tries to kind of just force the ball through. But wins a corner. Yeah, Sam pointing out that Charles is coming off an injury, so he may not be fully fit. That would make sense. She did come on, didn't she, in the game on Friday night? Did she? It came half time, no? Yes, she did. Good point. Carter. Her and Brightworth came on half time. Yeah. That's not a great ball into the box from me, but it has caused a bit of confusion here in the Sweden backline, and it's now Russo darts inside quickly. Good defending from Angeldal, and now Sweden will look to play out, but it's really good pressure from Mead, and that's out for a goal kick. Yeah, Russo looks really sharp again. Obviously it's been cut out there, but it's the right thing to do, to take the touch around the defender, and because if Angeldal doesn't get back in, she's in a very good opportunity, and it's good to see Russo sharp. It was a bit, blue hot and cold for Arsenal this season. Hopefully
Definitely. I think she's much more comfortable in this England system. I think that it definitely bodes well, watching her perform in these 2 games, as to what she may be able to do for Arsenal next season. It's about whether Idaval can unlock that, though.
Yeah, 100%. Because Idaval isn't quite on the same level as Serena Voigtman, I'd say.
No. Ball forwards then from Musovic. That's headed down in there. Falls for Angeldal, who tries to play a ball in behind. Hampton will come and sweep it up. Under pressure here from Canaride and just knocks it out of play.
The problem is Carter will need to be the option there, and Hampton's pointing that out.
Just get a bit narrow.
Yeah.
I think obviously that's to accommodate Bronze going forwards, but it does then mean there's no wide left option.
Again, Carter's another one that that intrigues me. As that long ball runs through to Hannah Hampton. Didn't have was okay for Chelsea at times, but had a few tough games for me. Jess Carter.
Yeah, never looked entirely comfortable playing at centre half. I think she's much stronger in fullback, where there is a little bit more time afforded on the ball, and if you make a mistake, it's not quite as devastating. Williamson pulled back there, and referee rightfully pulling that up as a free kick. Aslani too keen to try and win that ball back.
Yeah, good drive from Williamson.
Back the England captain there.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like there's too much in it, but she's held her hand all the way through there.
She's definitely grabbed her, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold her back. Ball down the line now for Beth Mead to go and chase, and she can't quite keep that on. Very smart from Lundqvist, because she just puts herself in a position where Mead can't really come inside.
Yeah.
That's out for a Sweden throw. Lundqvist. Ball down the line, one back by Williamson, poked forward. Stanway can't keep under her control, but it will spill out to Bronze. Tries to come inside, and that's a little bit of a soft one, but she has won a free kick in there.
Yeah, I'm surprised that's given. I wasn't expecting that. It's a very
She sort
soft
of ran
one.
into it.
Yeah, I think she's got away with one there, Bronze. Bought the foul a little bit. Yeah, and a bit of surprise there. But England free kick then. What can England come up with? It'd be nice, an early goal would be lovely. Just to settle the game. It was all...
Here's Ella Toon on the edge, trying to gear up for a shot. One back though by Sweden, and Musovic will smash it clear. But yeah, England looking alright so far, but I wouldn't say either side's really taking control of this game yet.
Sweden know that all they need to do tonight is keep it tight and then just get a goal against the run of play. That's all they need to do. England will want to take the lead soon. I mean, it was around now that Russo had already scored by this point, didn't she, against Ireland? It might have been it's definitely the first 10 minutes. It's another ball down the line that just isn't reaching anyone.
Yeah, 5th minute.
Another goal at that early on would be perfect tonight.
Indeed. We're already past that 5th minute mark, but we can still get one fairly early. Walsh tries to play it forwards. Toon, Williamson. This is nice football, finding Lauren Hemp. Hemp waiting for the overlapping run. Now she'll try and come inside. Exchanges a pass with Toon. Hemp lifts it in there. Could have gone for goal herself there, I think, Hemp. A little bit too hesitant.
Yeah, and then Bronze will push in there, and Rolf Folk will win the free kick off her domestic teammate.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not a bad ball in, but as you say, feel like she could take that one herself. And Sweden will relieve all the pressure it.
Riley pointing out, so it's a battle of the 2 Chelsea goalkeepers. Very much so. CPK says, I like the Williamson versus Aslani battle. It's going to be very tough. Yeah, I mean, that is quite an intriguing one. Aslani playing just off the striker, but the way Sweden seem to be attacking so far, it's almost like a more of a 4-4-2 in the press. I mean, they're out possession shape. So Aslani and Yonogi are both onto the back line when England have possession. So we are going to see Aslani versus Williamson a bit tonight.
Yeah.
Williamson heads that down to Bright. It's haphazardly dealt with, and as Sam says in chat, it's looking a little shaky so far. What does the stream, by the way, Jackie Japang? Please do correct me if I've mispronounced that. But England coming forwards here. Lauren Hemp tries to put the ball across the box. Blocked well by Lundqvist. And out for an England corner. But yeah, Jackie's saying, never park the bus like a man does. Very true. I think it can work, defensive football, but sometimes you just invite too much pressure on yourselves. The women's side much more enjoyable to watch, much more attacking.
Yeah, like to score goals
in their style. So over this corner is Beth Mead. Can she pick out a player in the box? Go short instead to Toon. Then Mead tries to poke it inside. It's not going to work out. Aslani giving chase. Carter comes across, deals with it well and knocks it back to Hannah Hampton. Poor routine.
Yeah, I don't think
you've got to make it work.
I think Mead was quite aware of how close the Sweden player was going to get to her. She kind of ended up on top of her as soon as she came inside.
Yeah. Stanway. Now Williamson. Here's Millie Bright. Into Walsh, back to Bright. Walsh. Bright knocks it out towards Bronze, who heads on. Mead fights for it. Hemp fights for it, can't win it. Headed out there by Ulmer. And that's an England throw. Lucy Bronze over this. Still a lot of intrigue about where Bronze's next destination is. Any ideas?
I mean, obviously Chelsea are still flirting around the option, but it's certainly, obviously America will always be an alternative as well. Very interesting to see where she ends up before the start of the season.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a poor touch from her, though.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Stanway out in that wide area.
Don't know why Stanway's out there. Yeah, just
Maybe
needs
Georgia Stanway.
settle England. It's not been a brilliant first 10 minutes.
Hemp, Walsh, back to Hemp, back to Walsh. Lovely football as Hemp gets the ball again. It's going to be forced back there by Aslani, Carter, Williamson. Here's Hampton. It's just about saying, hi Jack and Harry, come on England. Yes, hopefully England win this evening. Welcome to the stream, Chelsea fan. Good to see you. Here is Leah Williamson lifting that forwards. Now Mead. Toon. Mead. Back to Carter. Walsh. Can't quite make that pass work in there. It's out of play for a Sweden throw once again.
Yeah, Sweden, they're doing well. They're holding their own. That's exactly what they need
Just
to
under
do.
pressure. It's one back by Mead and she's pulled down. She'd be lucky to avoid a yellow card here, Lundqvist. I think the referee pointing out that's her last warning.
Yeah.
Because Mead wins the ball back there and she does just pull her to the floor.
Good from Mead, good hassle, and you get your reward from putting pressure on.
Yeah, definitely. So Mead and Hemp both over this, just deciding how to make better the opportunity.
I feel like Mead could do a good game and a goal.
Yeah, obviously last season was impacted through injury. She returned back late her season began quite late in the WSL. And yeah, I don't think she was mighty impressive. I don't think Arsenal were that incredible last season. So I think you could definitely attribute some of that lack of performance to that. But I still think she was incredibly solid. I mean, Tracy, what Arsenal could do this season, I think that signs are looking quite positive.
Definitely.
I think towards the end of last season they start to look really good, and I think Caldente is a step in the right direction. I think the kind of players have been linked with this summer are also the same. That's a little bit soft as in there again, and it's been given.
Oh, that was a very late
There's
decision.
a few in there at the moment from the ref. She seemed to think that wasn't, and then reverse her decision.
That's a bizarre one for me.
I thought this was really soft, to be fair. I think Bronze has kicked it past and then ran into the players.
I mean, the weirdest thing is the referee didn't give it, waited a moment, then thought about it, and then
That's
gave
that
it.
delay, isn't it? Because it's not really one way. There is much thinking to be done. You think it's fairly cut and dry.
You can't replay it in your mind. Just stand there and watch it back.
Germany 1-0 up, by the way, against Austria. As it stands, that will put Austria into the playoffs. Of course, not a perfect situation for them.
No. I think from an England point of view tonight, when we take a 0-0 draw, it's enough to see us through.
Yeah, very true.
It's not the most exciting result, but...
Yeah, so we'd like to see a few goals tonight, but we take getting through. Qualifications paramount. Williamson falls for Walsh. Has a poor shot anyway.
Yeah, Williamson was offside when she went to fetch the ball. Not sure why. Didn't need to beat, just runs ahead here. I mean, she's not.
She was onside, but
Yeah.
didn't amount to anything anyway.
No.
Bit harsh that, says CM. What, the foul or our analysis of it? What are you criticising, CM? If it's the foul, I agree. I think that was quite
If it's that, I thought.
harsh. It was also don't agree ever. Ball smashed in the air by Sweden, out now for an England throw.
But I think, Pat Egerharten was very much prepared for England to have the ball tonight. He just wants to make sure his side limit the chances and take their own when they get the opportunity. Because so far, England haven't really threatened. Still yet to have a shot. A meaningful shot.
Bronze can't hold on to that under pressure.
That's a good throw. Russo tries to turn her opposing player, but it's swept up.
Now back to Musovic. Ball smashed forwards. There's a flick on there that doesn't quite come off. It's going to fall for Carter. Now England can work it round. Williamson plays it forward. It's cut out. It's going to drop in there for Russo. And that's deemed... I'm not sure which way they're going to free. I think it's a Sweden free kick.
A high foot and a Sweden ball. Again, yeah, a bit of an interesting one. Russo was onside. Poor clearance. Apparently that's a high foot.
It's not really, is it? It's 50-50.
It was another strange one from the
Part of the
referee.
game, but... Yeah, this ref seems to give a foul for anything. It's just something you've got to be mindful of. One back fairly there by Mead. Here's Stanway. Now Walsh. You just get... Oh, that's false. That's messy. And I just need a pinball off of number of players. You do get some refs, though, where it's... Because obviously the rules are the same. They don't change the rules. But you can enforce them slightly differently. Ball through by the way. Here's Mead. Gets it to Russo. Well worked. And then it's deemed offside. By the lino there. We'll have a look.
On Mead? Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
She did time that slightly wrong in there. I was dubious after I call on the Williamson one. Here's Aslani. Ball into the box. Dealt with by Leah Williamson. Now can you try and get it out. Great tackle in there from Kosovore Aslani. Aslani, obviously, has just signed for London City Lionesses. That is a fantastic signing.
Yeah, brilliant piece of business. They seem to really be on the move, although Lindqvist puts it in and put away and out of play by Leah Williamson. But as you say, Aslani will be playing a trade in the Women's Championship. A very, very good player. And a big year for the Lionesses. I'm intrigued to see how they do next season. And here she is again, getting on the ball, playing some nice stuff, but put away once again by Leah Williamson. And England will now get out.
Yeah, back now to Zakira Musovic. Jackie says, draw then qualify, no. We came to play scoring goals and winning style. In a winning style, yeah. I agree, you always want to put in the best performance, but equally, if we get through, I won't mind.
No.
Rather us get to the Euros and then play beautiful football there.
Yeah.
Either way, I think if we were to be in the playoff, we would get through it. So I'm not necessarily worried about that. It's just you don't want that pressure, that stress. Get through it tonight.
You know, one dodgy game from a referee, one unlucky goal, the one day you're not playing at your best. Anything can happen.
Here's Stanway. Ball in, Russo, and that chance just goes begging. Good opportunity though.
Great ball from Georgia. Really lovely ball into Stanway initially. Does really get on the end of it. Does take her time a bit about it. Puts in, that's a good ball in. It should be an England throw. Did take contact with the defender. But Russo's got to get a touch on that. Really good stuff from Georgia Stanway. Nice ball in.
By the way, Norway lead Netherlands 1-0. Now, this is big for two reasons. One, that would see Norway through to Euro 2025. The other reason is it puts Netherlands in jeopardy as it stands to be second. But if Italy or Finland are to score a goal, well, not Finland actually, because they've got God, it was terrible. If Italy are to win, that would drop Netherlands into third and into the playoffs. which
Wow.
would be big. Would be very big. That goal has now been chalked off, so forget about that. Netherlands are 5.
And if Netherlands were to be in there, we definitely don't be anywhere near that playoff.
Very true. Very true. And as Riley reminds us, a draw or win tonight would be enough to get through. Yeah. Chris, GLT F1, welcome to the stream. Chris, good to see you, saying hello. Welcome. Yeah, first 20 minutes, I think England were the happiest side. We've not really let Sweden have the ball yet.
No.
And I think if it wasn't for a few soft fouls just disrupting our attacking play, I think we would have had a shot by now. Or at least a decent shot, I mean. Williamson. Here is Lauren Hemp. Trying to carry it forwards. It's forced back there. And that's picked off. And Kanarai can carry it forwards. Well won back by the Chelsea winger. Hemp getting back in. And Kanarai panics and tries to find Jan Ogi. That's not going to come off. And now it's back with Hannah Hampson.
Bit of a quiet night for both goalkeepers at either end.
Yeah, not really seen a whole lot of goal-off action yet.
I mean, have we had a shot? Have England had a shot yet? On target, we definitely on target.
Unfortunately, football has no stats, but I can try Google to find out.
Handy, always handy. But yeah, I don't want to say slow start because we have looked to come forward at times, just not been too threatening from not not clear cut. We haven't been clinical as such, or cutthroat. That's the word. We haven't been cutthroat.
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to find the stats.
That's right.
Italy lead Finland as well, by the way. Now that's 1-0. And as CVK says in chat, it was Frida Mandem who put Norway ahead, and then that was disallowed, just offside. England 72% possession so far, 2 shots to none. Treasure a shot on target.
Yes, it's definitely been a slow starting affair, but we're 20 minutes through now, and hopefully both sides are going to up their game.
But positively, it has been all England. Sweden haven't come forwards yet. They haven't really touched the ball. Russo running in behind here, and she was held a little bit in there by Sam Brandt, and that has now been given as a foul for England.
Yeah, but Sweden, I don't think they'll be happy with how dominant England have been, but they won't be too frustrated that England haven't looked menacing as such. They know that their time will come, and if they get the chance, they've got to take it. England will want to be comfortable for that moment.
Free kick taken too early there. Ref not happy.
Yeah. Not sure why she won't pay attention. Oh, now she's moved it. Why has she done that then? She's just moved it further away. Never mind.
Riley also pointing out that Wales are playing Kosovo tonight and leading thanks to Jess Fishlock. Interesting. What group are they in? And what league? Is it League C or B? It is B. They lead 1-0, as you say.
So how do teams in League B get to the Euros?
I think they get... Do they get put in the playoff thing? I have no idea. I think we did this. I think we spoke about this in June.
Yeah.
We went through all the stipulations and stuff.
Lovely.
Ball lifted through, and then it's up in the air, and Musovic.
Wow.
Does she get a touch like that? Does it come off the bar? England thinks she's definitely poked that over.
It looked like she poked it over to me.
Yeah.
We'll have another look.
The officials haven't been sharp this evening.
We'll have a look. We're going to have a look. I mean, yeah.
That's a definite touch in there.
Mr. just palms like that.
The question is, has it
away.
gone off before she touches it?
No, it's on the line because it's before it hits the bar.
But it's the side of the bar, so I'm not sure.
God knows.
Because it'd have to be if it's side of the bar. Yeah, it'd have to be still on.
Interesting decisions being made tonight by the officials.
Yeah.
Bronze sends it. Oh, she faked to send it long, ended up going short to Mead. England just
right back to Hampton.
Try and find a way through it.
Don't mind that ball long, but it hasn't come off, and it's going to fall for Williamson somehow. Walsh on the ball now, trying to carry it forward, sprays it wide. Here's Lauren Hemp. Hemp, the option forwards, not on, goes back into Carter, now sideways to Greenwood.
Mead and Hemp done the traditional switcheroo.
Robson, sorry.
Halfway through the first 45.
I think I've done that a few times, to be fair. I think Mead started on this side, didn't she?
Yes, they're swapped. Because Hemp's now on this side.
Oh, right, yeah, no, that's what I mean, though. I think that happened earlier, to be fair.
Right.
But yeah, they have been moving around quite a lot.
I like it. It's different. To have two wingers that can just swap sides with each other all the time.
And Kelly as well can quite comfortably play on both flanks. Sam says, is the Swedish League mid-season? I want to say, yeah, I know in the men's game they play a calendar year rather than
That's a foul throw.
More traditional way of doing a football calendar.
Hemp struggling to battle in there. It's good from it's overhit from Aslani. Bright sweeps up, plays to Mead, who flicks it around the corner, trying to find Toon. Can't find her though. And one back by Sweden. Thought I might pull back there for a foul on Mead, but apparently not. But that is a poor touch from Rolfo and out for an England throw. Yeah, as I said, halfway through the first 45 now.
Yeah, on that Swedish League comment, they have just broken off for a small summer break. So they played their last game on the 5th of July.
Right.
That weekend.
And when did they come back?
Mid-August. But yeah. So there aren't too many Swedish players who play in the domestic team in the domestic league, to be fair. But for any that do, you'd imagine that hands a bit of an advantage to them tonight.
Yeah, potentially so.
Yeah.
Matt Ball set that well by Lundqvist. Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed about our lack of threat that we've posed to Sweden. Only, as you say, only 2 shots, none on target. It's not quite what I was hoping for.
Yeah. But equally, England don't want to concede.
Yeah.
Sweden don't want to concede. It's going to be a cagey affair. I think that's somewhat expected. England are trying to come forward.
The fact they've only had 30% of the ball, 30% of the ball, and no shots is very positive.
I think Sweden are very much trying to go for the a Southgate approach of winning tonight.
Yeah.
If they could just keep England from scoring for a while and then sort of shit out a goal, that suits them to the ground.
Yeah.
Stanway. Carter. Change of pass with Walsh. Carter looking for an option down the line. Goes back inside to Williamson. Now Stanway. Bright. Here's Beth Mead. Knocks it wide. Bronze. Loops a ball in there. Russo tries to get under her control but can't. One back in there by Lundqvist. And then put in the air. Now Sweden will try and play out. But it's going to fall for Bright again. And England will try and keep the pressure on. Nice turn in there. Tries to play it forward to Alessia Russo. Unfortunately, our coverage is struggling.
Yeah, it looks like a good move, Billy.
We'll never know. But it's broken up. Disappointingly. And now Sweden will try and break. Aslani. Janogy tries to time her run in there. Again, it looks like a really positive move. But yeah. Just do bear with us, unfortunately.
Yeah, I do think, as you say, I'm not too bothered by the fact that not much has happened in this first 27 minutes. It suits both sides, really. Because Sweden, this is the game plan, is to play deep and to not let England have any, anything, let England cause any problems. For England, it's about, we'd like to win, we'd like to play, good stuff and score loads of goals, but at the end of the day, if they're not going to attack us, then we can just do what we need to do and get the job done tonight. I think we would, at this rate, we'd score eventually. Probably do need to have a few more shots, but we'd score eventually.
You'd like to hope so, yeah.
So I wouldn't stress too much about that.
I think we are the slightly stronger side. I think the Sweden team is still really good, but without Black Stenius as well, they lack a lot of potency in front of goal.
100%.
So I'm not too worried.
Yeah, no. I think we should be okay.
Yeah. And either way, as long as we avoid Italy, which to be fair, they're winning now anyway. So it would be, to be fair, Norway still a tough game. We could get through that way. I think I don't think we're going to lose tonight, which is all we need to do. It's not
Someone clip that up.
That could be famous last words, really.
Yeah, we should be okay. Because if we were losing, if it was that bad, I think we'd go. We'd bring on subs. We'd go for the game more. We'd probably score a goal eventually.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, Williamson now on the ball, goes back to Hannah Hampson. Gained 10 seconds on the timer as well. Walsh, back to Bright. Now forward to Bronze, and will try and come down this right-hand side. Inside to Rousseau. Mead, Toon, lovely football. England are going backwards again, Walsh. We are a little too Guardiolian with how we are just so committed to having possession. Just got to give some shots away sometimes.
Like Ireland, we did just pass it. We tried to pass it practically into the goal.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. Well, 30 minutes in then. Still not seeing a shot on target.
No.
Ball forwards. Here's Hemp. Cuts it towards the edge of the box. There's nobody there for England.
Nobody
Goes
there.
between everyone, really. In a white shirt. So yeah. By the way, if you are new around here and you haven't hit subscribe yet, please make sure to do so. We are now just 13 subscribers away from 1,000, which would, of course, be brilliant for the channel.
Yeah.
Very crucial. So yeah, do hit subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, if you want to help us reach that goal and you have already subscribed, then share it out any way you can. Here come England. Ball inside to Bronze. It's cut out in there. Falls to Rousseau. Now Carter. And now Canary.
You don't want Carter that high. If you're going to play your fullback that high, you want to play Neve Charles.
Yeah.
Oh, Hem hassling well
Fighting
though.
for it. We'll keep it in play. Really good defending from Lundqvist to put her body in between Hemp and the ball. And that's one back in there by Walsh. Williamson plays it quickly into Stanway. The touch is poor there. She just turned with it. If she's scanning and realises there's a space in behind, she could just turn there rather than just having to play it back into trouble.
100%.
Just a look over the shoulder. Walsh. Now Williamson. Into Stanway. Bright. Again, you feel that could have gone to Bronze a bit sooner.
Yeah.
As we're now working our background. We've got to be a bit more ambitious in possession. We're being so safe. Carter. Can't keep that in. And that's out for a Sweden throw. They're going to come forwards here. Aslani tries to switch the play. Rolfo can't quite get their head away by Bronze. Ball forward. Looking for Mead. Riley in chat asking for Mead and Carter to get hooked at the break. Interesting choices. So who would you put on? What? Kelly and Charles? One back high and Mead just can't react.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Got to be better there from Beth Mead. It's really good pressure from England.
Yeah.
It's a shoddy pass from Angledal and...
Don't know what she tries to do with it. Because she tries to push herself off that first touch when she doesn't need to. She could have just taken it in us, taken it on, on
But she was reaching for it, but then why?
She,
Bit flat
she's
foot.
next to it. Very bizarre one. Still haven't found that rhythm. That's exactly what Sweden have set out to do.
Flicked on. Hendrod play around the corner. Not exactly on the same wavelength there, the England players.
Like when this England side settle down, find their rhythm and play their football, no one can beat them. But Sweden are stopping England doing that at the moment, and that is why this game is still level. Apparently there was a foul in there from Bronze yet again. Sweden with a free kick.
Oh, that's one high by Toon again. England unable to get that under our control.
Oh, brilliant.
One back by Williamson. Feeds it through. Great ball in behind to Russo. Is she onside?
Oh,
she
no.
isn't.
Shit, I mean,
We'll have a look.
I swear she ran past the defender to get to the ball.
We're going to have a look again.
Oh, it's very
That's tight. I think she's just off, though, to be fair to the liner.
Yeah. Good ball from Williamson, though. Right, that's what we want to see. That pass is the type of pass you want to see. You're on the front foot. You're playing a ball like that. Yeah, it had the right weight on it. Just a shame Russo's run was slightly out.
Williamson tries to play it forward. Russo again can't get there under her control. England are struggling to do that tonight.
Oh, and Russo does well there. Toons runs ahead of her.
Canaride. They don't have that synchronisation like they did when they played at United. Toon. Trying to bring it forwards now for England. Toon. Darts inside. It's a bit messy from Sweden. That's a back pass. How has the ref not given that?
Anderson's just passed it back to Musovic. And Musovic just picked it up.
I think you can claim that this is a block.
No, she knows exactly what she's doing.
I think Musovic should just kick it away to be safe.
Yeah.
Sure.
Very bizarre. I feel like it's one of the rules that's never talked about, frowned upon, because it never happens. But it does feel like when it does happen, it's not given.
People just don't really realise. It just doesn't. You just don't do it, do you?
Yeah, no. Oh, Stanway there again. She can't bring that ball into her stride. Carter does well to win it back, and it will fall to Williamson. He will take it on her front foot, play it into Hemp.
Wants to carry it forwards now.
We've looked a little bit sharper last 5 minutes, I think. Won the ball back higher up the pitch.
CM in chat frustrated by the number of offsides. Here comes Sweden. Canaride. One
Great
back
tackle
by Williamson.
Not even the ball back to keep it in play.
Now Stanway. Has a shot now.
There we go.
And it's not far away. I think that has forced a save out of Musovic. And that will be a corner.
That's what we want to
Just
see.
wide of the mark, but it does force a save out of Musovic.
I like it. We know Stanway's very dangerous in that area. It's a really good... was it a save? Must be his corner. Well, tonight I don't think that guarantees anything. Really good. Oh no, sorry, this was Carter losing the ball. It was Williamson who was initially really good for. Oh no, it was a goal kick.
Pump long. Williamson sends it over the top. Russo will give chase. Musovic out like a flash to it.
Yeah. Be nice to get a goal for half time.
Brandt. Lundqvist. Tries to play down the line. Hemp on it. And Lundqvist forced back now. Yeah, of course, just to put ourselves slightly ahead. I mean, 3 shots in 45 minutes. Admittedly, Sweden haven't had any, but come on.
Sweden seem to get a little bit more sloppy towards the end of this half. Got to take advantage of that. I feel like their guard is slipping a tad.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed.
Got to punish. 8 to play. Plenty of time to score a goal.
Spain leading by a goal to 0. As we saw them on Friday, that doesn't mean everything. They threw away that result against Czechia. Yeah, they're through anyway.
You never know.
Exactly. Well, no, they are literally through.
Right, okay.
They got 15 points.
Bloody hell.
They should be on 18 because they should never have lost to Czechia, but
No.
as it stands, that would put Czechia into 3rd and give them a chance to qualify because they are drawing at the moment with Denmark, who are also already through. Yeah, Spain got a lovely group. Denmark, Czechia, Belgium.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Good run from Rolfo. Loses it to Bronze though. So they get back in there, Bronze. Against a better spell from England in the last 5-10 minutes. We like to take advantage of it. if we can.
Here's Leah Williamson. Walsh gives it wide into Toon. Toon tries to play it forward. It's down the line. Hemp's never going to get there. And that's out for a goal kick.
Bit of a frustrating one again, just overhit a tad by
Just
two.
look a bit lost down there tonight.
Yeah.
Doesn't look sharp, does it?
No.
Against Ireland, we were brilliant for the first 15 minutes, and then it was just slow. Tonight, we're just not really doing anything. Oh, Sweden looking at a change already, I believe. Can't remember the name of the player coming on, but I think she made her debut in their game against France, and she played like a solid 75 minutes.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah. IJ, I think. IJEH. IJ? Yeah, she played 75 minutes, I think, against France, something like that.
Fair enough. Was she good?
Didn't watch the game.
Good point.
Just saw that she was one of the debutantes.
Alright.
Attacking player though, so that would be an interesting change. Presumably Rolfo would move deeper.
Free kick there for Sweden, a chance to lump it in the box and see what happens. Great.
Question to see. Obviously England played a fairly full strength side.
Yeah.
Sweden very much rested up. There's no Magdalena Eriksson. No. Who's it right back for them tonight?
Lundqvist.
Yeah, she didn't play.
Oh.
Oh, just over the bar there. From Sembrant.
Better from Sweden, actually.
From Lundqvist, sorry. But yeah, they had no Aslani in midfield, no Angeldal in midfield. Rolfo dropped deeper. Janogy didn't start, so yeah, lots of changes.
Fair enough. Clearly feeling that... perhaps, I mean, they're third anyway, aren't they? No matter what happens tonight, no matter what happened, unless obviously Ireland beat England, which they didn't. I think they'll be happy with third. They'll back themselves to get through the playoff, but obviously they know they could. It'd be nice to get a result tonight. And also, you always want to win a game of football.
To be fair, even if Ireland had beaten England, that would have still meant they couldn't catch New.
Good God.
Yeah, they're on 0, and then
That is bad.
then it's 7-7-10, isn't it? Something like
Yeah.
that. But actually, I think France are on more. Yeah, they're 12.
Yeah.
7-10-12.
Engeldal puts the ball in. Oh wow, let off.
Tempting ball, almost met at the back post by Canaride.
Massive let off. It's a great ball in from Engeldal. Teasing ball in. Great run from Canaride. Gets the wrong side of Carter and she should score. Canaride should score that. That is a massive chance for Sweden.
Yeah, that is a chance. There goes begging.
She made contact with it. Shinned it wide. Carter's got him more alive there. England got him more alive there. And that is a warning sign at the end, towards the end of this first 45. Sweden are a very, very good side. They can cause us problems. Got away with one there.
Yeah. CPK says, I think England forgot that Swedish are taller than them. Why do they keep putting balls in the box? No idea. England just don't seem to... It's not clicking at the moment, this England side.
No.
Now Sweden are starting to look a little more threatening.
Yeah.
After the first half, they couldn't really... After the first 40 minutes, they
Can't
couldn't get on the
fall
ball.
again.
This final 5 is all Sweden. Rolfo.
She should play the pass there.
Here's Angeldal on the edge. Rolfo. Gives up for the shot, blocked well by Bright. Anderson. Isabella welcome to the stream as well. Good to see you. Ball in. Dealt with by Carter. And that is offside in there, I think. On Canaride. But yeah, it's good to see Isabella saying, oh my god, it's been so long since I've been on a stream. Glad to be back. Didn't even know the game had started yet. Yeah, no, I had to check this morning if it was 6 o'clock. Well, I thought it was an 8 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah.
Would have been 2 hours late, the game would have been over. Terrible stream, we just sat here.
Talking about it.
But yeah, we did double check that.
I mean, it's been a while since, to be honest, it's been a while since we streamed.
Yes. We returned on Sunday, of course, with the start of the women's under-19 Euros.
But don't worry, we are back with a bang.
Very much so.
Back tomorrow for under-19 Euros. Next Thursday to start the Olympics.
Well, we have a video out in the morning, and then we're live at 12 o'clock tomorrow. So lots going on tomorrow. And then nothing Thursday, Friday. And then on Saturday, it'll be England under-19s against France. Our final group stage game in that tournament. And then next Thursday, the start of the Olympics. Women's football in the Olympics, which, of course,
be very good.
We'll be covering.
We'll see a lot of big decisions in all the squads.
Here is Canaride. Overlapping run of Lundqvist, and it's won back by England. And now they look to play out.
But we are under it a little bit, under the pump last few minutes.
Yeah. Ball in, it's blocked, and then cleared away.
Ball looking to go down the line. Carter wins a throw. Just about, I think at this point, just about getting to half time 0-0 for England.
Yeah.
Disappointing end to this first
Watching
time.
this, it's no surprise that neither of these sides got to the Olympics.
No, neither.
I think it's the first time ever Sweden haven't qualified, isn't it? No, not even a minute of added time. Referee says that's enough, and it's half time here in Gothenburg. Sweden 0, England 0. Hardly the most exciting half of football
Ref had enough.
I've ever watched, but some interesting moments.
Yes.
Few and far between, but there were some.
There were some in there, and there are a couple of opportunities. We saw 3 shots for England, and when I say a couple, I literally mean a couple. None on target for England, and Sweden had 1 towards the end there from Rolfo that was blocked. That's it for goal malfunction in that first half.
That's one that Sweden put into the box and Canaride missed. If
That
she'd made
doesn't catch a shot.
Doesn't, no, but it is goal malfunction.
That is goal.
Should have been a shot. CPK saying, as Sweden score a goal first, England isn't coming back, I think. Fair enough.
That's my prediction out the window.
Interesting. Yeah, you're expecting England to go down. I thought it would be 1-1 at this stage, and then England were going to win 3-1. That doesn't look like... I mean, it's definitely not 1-1 now, and 3-1 would be a little ambitious, given how neither side has attacked at all in the first 45 minutes. But, yeah, a disappointing first 45, I think, to say the least. We would have wanted to come out and show our quality, I think, tonight. As I can't remember who said it earlier. Jackie said we'd rather... we don't want to just draw tonight and get through. We want to see some good football. We expect to see England come out and actually play some good football, win tonight, and be a convincing progression to, obviously, the Euros next summer. But instead, we're just sort of... I wouldn't say we've been bad, we just haven't been good. It's just been... Nothing has happened. Genuinely, I think that's the best answer I can give. Nothing has happened. You know, we've seen 67.8% of the ball for England. 67% to 32% for Sweden. You've 2 shots for England, 3 for Sweden. Nobody's registered a shot on target yet. 2 shots off target to England, 1 for Sweden. Obviously, 1 block shot apiece as well. But yeah, it's just not a lot's happened. Neither goalkeeper's been forced to make a save yet. It's been a really difficult watch, if I'm honest. Neither side has really got going at all in this game. We've not seen a whole load of opportunities. I'm disappointed with what I've seen. I'd wanted England to be a bit more convincing, a bit more interesting to watch. You take inspiration from the under-19s and put 10 past them, but yeah, just nothing has happened. Absolutely nothing has happened there. Hopefully in the second half it starts to pick up a little bit. We start to see a few more chances, but converting 6-7% of the ball into no real opportunities is incredibly poor. I've had so many chances, or we should have created so many chances, which haven't. On the ball, we've just been too slow. I think in attacking areas we've made a lot of poor decisions tonight, but there's also been very poor movement. I think Russo still looks sharp, to be fair. I think our movement's been pretty decent. That timing's slightly off tonight. There's been a few offside calls in there, but yeah, it's just not clicking at the moment for England. It's not happening at the moment, and hopefully that changes in the second 45, as we expect it would. But yeah, disappointing. Very, very much Very so much disappointing, I think. We would have expected to see this England side play some good football today. I think it's quite similar to the Ireland game, just without that good spurt at the start, which is disappointing. Not exactly boding well, but yeah, hopefully some changes at the break. I wouldn't be surprised to see changes considering the state of the first half. I think Weigman will be keen to get a bit of energy into this game, keen to inject a bit of life into that attack especially. I think we could see a Chloe Kelly, could see a Beaver Jones, a Naz, someone like that to come into the front line. Might give us a bit of energy in there, might give us a bit of a spirit, a bit of attack. So yeah, that'd be interesting. I think we could see a change at fullback. I think Niamh Charles coming in might give us a bit more width in attack, might give us a bit more of an outlet on that left-hand side. But yeah, it's just not working. It's just not happening at the moment for either side really. Sweden's best spell was that last 5 minutes there, and even that wasn't overwhelmingly positive. But yeah. Isabel says, not sure if you guys covered it, but that recent Spain game was crazy. What, the Euros final? Yeah, we were live on the other channel. If you want to watch us cry, go and watch that stream. But yeah, that was disappointing.
All the Czechia game.
All the Czechia Spain game, that was very good. We weren't covering that. We were at Carrow Road for the England game, of course. But yeah. A Lord in chat says, Jess Park needs to come on to spark up the game. Yeah, I really like Jess Park, but I thought she was a bright spark in the Ireland game. But she wasn't decisive enough. She didn't take shots, really. She kept getting into good positions, just didn't pull the trigger.
But is that ball carrying ability what we need just to get? Because I think if we get ourselves 10 yards up the pitch, then we'll score a goal through somehow. Whether it is Park hitting it by herself, or whether it is her laying it off to someone and it getting cleared away. But no, I think.
But yeah, I think I said this on Friday night when we were at the stadium. The player we missed the most is Lauren James. Because she's a player who can make things happen. She picks up the ball. She runs at people. She wants to score goals. She wants to attack. And I think that buzz is what England miss at the moment. I think it's what made us interesting to watch.
What Lauren James does, whether she's playing for Chelsea or England, is she's that first domino. Or she knocks down that first domino, and then suddenly they all fall, and suddenly the whole team is firing on all cylinders. That's what she does. In a tough game like this, she puts us 1-0 up, flicks it down, and suddenly we're all away. Yeah,
definitely so. See, I'm saying England playing like a team in off-season, just not clicking. Yeah, I think that's probably the best example. I think that Ireland was very similar. We were just afforded a lot more time and space in that Ireland game, so it didn't really matter that we weren't as sharp.
Yeah, 100%.
So it definitely feels that way. I think it is so bizarre to have an international break in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
Because I know that teams are going off to the Olympics soon. So you will have they will want to play international friendlies, I guess.
Also, these players...
It's odd.
They've gone on holiday, then they've had to come back to St George's Park and for these 2 weeks, and then they'll go back on holiday for a bit.
So a lot of players might not be fully fit at the moment because they've not played football in a month. It's a really bizarre timing for me. You could have easily played this in November or October and then done playoffs in the March time.
So bizarre.
Like they do in the men's game. But yeah, so that's for me really odd. Justin saying, I've not seen a real game in a while. Men's Euros maybe 1 or 2. Maybe I'm expecting too much from international football. I mean, yeah, I've watched a ridiculous amount of football recently.
There are some crackers in the men's Euros.
There was some really enjoyable games there.
But yeah, I guess it's not... Because, especially like tonight, it doesn't matter as much as club football games. You know, 3 points for your team in a game, for a domestic game of football is absolutely crucial to your season. Especially up the sharp end. You know, if City, Arsenal, Chelsea, United were to drop points in the WSL, that's absolutely pivotal. So I guess maybe that's why the quality and the game, the actual game overall is much better.
Yeah, I think the problem with international football as well is because you get so little time to work with the players, you can't really do much tactical stuff. So a lot of managers opt for much more defensive systems because it's easier to say, oh, everyone behind the ball, lovely job, than this is going to be our passing pattern. This is what we want to do. We want to play it here. Then we want to find this option. Then we want the full-back to drag wide. We want this player to come inside. That's really difficult to implement when you have such little time to work with the team. So I think in these sorts of situations, in international football, it does come down so much to individual quality. And it's why we see countries that have very similar playing styles and players all playing in that same country be so successful. You look at the Spain team, and because half the side played together at Barcelona, and because in Spain, the brand of football, which is very possession dominant, is the predominant style. They're very good. They're very strong. It's why we've seen the Spain men's team dominate in recent years. That 2008 to 2012 period is why they look so strong at this Euros, because they've all come through academies, a lot of them through the Barcelona academy, where it's very possession-based football. So then they can play that attacking phase because everyone in the squad is used to it. It's much more difficult to implement when your players don't all play the same sort of systems, because then you have this weird mismatch. That's my problem with international football. I think that I love international tournaments because you get the whole country behind you, but the quality is definitely lower from normal football. But equally, I think that's why neutrals enjoy it more, because it's much more easy to analyse. It's not all about, lovely passing play, look at this pattern that this team have pulled off. Man City, for example, in the men's game can be a bit boring to watch at times, and I think that's why international football is much more accessible, because it is just who is the best player. Can those best players make the difference in those moments? And so for me, it's got those pros and cons.
And I think the reverse fixture of this is the best example. Sweden came at us at Wembley. They scored a goal. It was an open game. Tonight, though, they're sticking 11 players behind the ball because they know they need to stay in the contest for as long as possible.
On the back line.
Exactly. So I think that definitely plays a factor into why tonight has been a little bit slow, is that Sweden are playing the long game tonight. They're going to soak up all the pressure, avoid conceding, and then when they get their opportunity, they're going to take it and they're going to win the game. But in order to do that, they need to make sure that it's still possible that they can win the game.
Well, that's the thing. Because of the nature of tonight's match, we have to see something happen. Either Sweden are going to push the game, it's not going to quite happen. Sweden are going to push the game, and it is going to happen. Either way, they're going to have to do something at some point in the next 45 minutes. So it can't get worse than that first half, when both sides were very cagey, nothing really happened, and we're now in this situation at half-time where it's just like, well, what do we talk about? Because genuinely, nothing happened in that first half. Sam says, perhaps time for Aggie Beaver-Jones. Oh, I like it. Obviously, we saw her make her international debut for the Lionesses on Friday night. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm going to quickly take a very short break and then you can give your thoughts.
So we saw a double change on Friday night from Weigmann, bringing in Brighton and Charles. I think we could definitely see Charles once again. But as you say, maybe a more forward-thinking change, like a Beaver-Jones, like a Kelly. I think the other option, obviously, taking Ella Toon out once again and opting for Park or Clinton. But either way, I think, as we say, either Sweden are going to have to go for this at some point. They need to win the game if they want to avoid the playoff and if they want to confirm qualification. So, either they'll go for it and it won't work and the game will open up and England will score, or they will go for it and they will score and Sweden will win this game. So either way, I think we will have a winner in this game. And I'll be intrigued to see how early or how late that is. But yeah, we know it's not been an easy first 45 to watch, but overall, I think we'll be okay, and we that's the thing. A loss tonight isn't great. A draw, we take a draw. I think personally, I know we want to play attacking football, but personally, I don't think the result. I don't think, like, if we draw tonight, then I'm not too bothered. I'm not too faffed. I just want to make sure we get through with minimal fuss, really. But yeah, I definitely think a change like Aggie Beaver-Jones could be what England need. I'm expecting to see changes. We know Weigmann isn't afraid to mix things up early. Hopefully we see something similar again today. But yeah, as for Sweden, they came forward at the end of the half and they caused us a lot of problems, and that is quite concerning. Is that when Sweden did start to go for it, they started to put a bit of pressure on, and they did really well, to be completely honest. I think they put us under pressure. They had a really good opportunity when the ball was put in by Engdahl and Canneride missed it. She should have scored that chance. Roll for an effort that was blocked by Millie Bright. So definitely towards the end of the game, it felt like Sweden were coming at us and were causing us issues. But yeah, for Sweden, they'll want to win tonight. They'll back themselves in the playoff because they'll probably be the strongest side in that playoff. kind of competition thing, but overall, I think they'll fancy themselves, and either they are to lose or either they aren't to win today. So either way, I'd expect to see both these sides at Euro 2025. I'll be surprised if we didn't.
It'd be a shame if we didn't.
It would be a massive shame.
Especially if it's England.
Especially if it's England, terrible.
But yeah. And obviously a team with such prowess as Sweden will hope to be there. If they were to draw Norway, that would be a very difficult tie.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, both sides out then for the second half now. Who will come out on top in this second 45? Who will see themselves through to the Euro 2025 finals?
Yeah. Hopefully England. Is there a change? There is. That looks like a change for Sweden. It's that player you talked about earlier. I think. And unchanged for England, but a change for Sweden. Much.
Yeah, it's IJ. IJ? I'm not sure. But yeah, she came on for international debut. I think she's only 17. But I don't even have her.
I'm not surprised.
As a player, so.
What's she coming on for? Can't work it out.
So she is a left winger. She's on for Yanagi, so presumably Rolfo to right wing. Can I ride through the middle?
Or the half through the middle.
What, IJ?
Yeah.
Could be.
Well, we're going to find out.
Does it like she's on the... No, she's through the middle, I think.
Yeah, straight change.
That's very cool. Well, it'll be England to get us back underway here. Knocked back there by Georgia Stanway, and now England have got us underway here in Gothenburg for another 45 minutes in these Women's Euros 2025 qualifiers. All up in the air. Neither side able to get that on the deck. Rousseau pulled down. Ref doesn't care. Good tackle from Carter. Falls for Toon. Here come England. Ball down the line, but that's not executed well. And Lauren Hemp will give her best to try and keep it in. And she has kept it in. Brilliant from Lauren Hemp. I thought that was off. Stanway, and it's wide. And it is off anyway. After all that.
Right. Where are referee?
I thought this had gone. Yeah. Quite clearly. I don't know why that wasn't flagged earlier by the lino. Or it wasn't. The ref didn't notice. Not sure. Jackie Japan says, if we lose Serena, bring out Southgate. Oh, sorry, if we lose Serena out, bring in Southgate. God, no. I can't endure that again. But yeah. Love Gareth Southgate. What a legend. What a servant to the English national side. But I think it's the right decision for him to leave now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, what a guy.
What a guy. Good from Mead again. We've started this second half with a bit of positivity. I like it. That's good from
Toon now trying to come inside. Pokes it towards Carter. Carter under pressure from Aslani. But she's managed to withstand it. Walsh. I feel like I've seen a lot of Aslani. Obviously playing for... She was at BK Häcken. I think. But then she was at AC Milan after that. So I don't know if she was on loan at Häcken. Don't know why.
No, but the leagues work differently, don't they?
Exactly, because the Swedish league's halfway through the season now. So I think she was at Häcken and then left in January.
Yeah.
For AC, I presumably went back to AC Milan because now she's off again to London City Lionesses.
Yeah, well in from Williamson, but Engeldal will win it back. We'll look to play it down the line, but that will be safe.
I don't know. I thought she played for Häcken.
Maybe not. Hampton now.
Fair enough.
England. I mean, do you feel like a change would have been better at half time?
What for England?
Yeah,
probably. I think of Kafai, aren't I? Rosa Kafai. She's on the bench for Sweden.
Good for Canaride trying to get into this game. He's just been pretty quiet so far, Canaride. But again, Sweden's job isn't to come forward and play really nice, pretty football.
No, definitely not. It's just to find a goal at some point tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah, 91 votes in the poll in chat then. 68% saying England, 26% Sweden and 5% going for a draw. Thanks everyone that has voted in that.
Sounds about right, doesn't it? Majority with England, but there's a chance Sweden could win. The draw's pretty low.
But I don't think many people vote draw.
No, they don't like draws, do they?
Nobody wants to see a draw.
No one likes it, unless it's like a hard fought 3-3
Obviously,
draw.
It works for England tonight, but we'd rather see England win. 2. Trying to come forwards.
Yeah, not quite working out there.
Aslani to angle down, back down the line to Aslani. Walsh fighting to try and stop her, and she does. So I'm putting the ball into the box, but that will be a Sweden corner now. We know the danger they can pose in these, and they don't have Amanda Ilestedt, and that is a relief for England.
Yeah, William, really good from Aslani. She drags Williamson out, plays the 1-2, and then makes the run beyond into the space that she's created for herself. And wins her team a corner.
And Kosovo Aslani, I know she's 34, but in the Women's Championship next season, she's going to be incredible.
Oh yeah, she'll be ridiculous.
So that is going to be very interesting to watch.
Very intrigued to see what kind of numbers she can put up.
And what impact that can have for London City Lionesses. I mean, they seem to be on a great trajectory. What a fight we're going to have for the title next season with this Newcastle side that are throwing around money like it's nobody's business. With the same with London City Lionesses, got a bit of funding behind them. And you've still got sides like Charlton, and that's a good save from Hannah Hampton. They reworked that corner into an opportunity, and there is a push in there.
Let off him. We never really dealt with the corner. It fell down to who was it? I can't remember. Didn't see.
I think it was in there.
Yeah. Engeldahl just falls nicely for us. A good effort. It's a brilliant save from Hannah Hampton. Good reflexes through the bodies. Sees the ball late, but still gets the save across. That is a big stop. That is a big stop. Keeps this game level.
Yeah, from Hampton. Headed down.
Sweden definitely coming back out in the second half stronger as well.
Anderson touches that arm, but it's going to roll out eventually for an England throw. And ITV testing out some cool roaming cam there. That's sort of the pitch. Bronze, Bright, knocks it forwards, headed away. Hampton plays it forwards. I don't know if our coverage is just a little blurry tonight, or whether ITV genuinely use some pretty terrible cameras for this. But I've not noticed this at all during the Euros. It's just not, the camera quality just isn't as good.
No.
Not as crisp.
It is out in Sweden.
Yeah, ITV sort of take their own cameras. They're not got there, gone to the local shop and gone, got any cameras?
Well, they haven't bothered to send any...
Pundits there, no, they got a few in the studio.
Which is in London.
Yeah.
Don't they bother to send commentators out?
Well, they send commentators.
Have they?
Have to. Well, there's no commentary on the game.
There it is, they just commentate over what they watch.
And they don't commentate remotely. I don't know who they would have sent. I can't imagine Sam
Hutchinson
Seb
and
Hutchinson.
Susie, which I'm surprised about. Because he's on the main contact of Sky, he sent him to Sweden. Like, in the off-season.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, he's probably the most senior one that's around. Seb Hutchinson's still in Germany.
No, he's not. He's here. Ball in.
Header on target. Save well. I meant Sam Matthews.
Yeah. Bronze did well there. Decent header. Musovic far from pleased with Russo's antics. Decent header. Very good challenge from that area. But gets it on target.
Yeah.
Good ball in. Holds her run well.
She tries to head it back across the box there, Bronze. I like that she goes directly for goal. You're not sure what Russo's trying to do there.
Just blocking the clearance.
But definitely annoying Musovic. She pushes to stop Musovic coming forward and ends up knocking the ball out of her hands.
Yeah.
It's not fortunate, I think, to avoid going in the book there. Oh no, she doesn't. She is booked. There you go. I spoke into existence.
There's a Carter caught flat-footed and not a great pass from Williamson. England still not come out of the blocks well in this second half. It's a bit concerning.
And the ball down the line now with Canaride giving chase. And she will put that ball in, blocked a little by Carter, which takes the sting off it, and Williamson can send it out to Hemp, and now England will look to play out. But it's not been comfortable. England have not played particularly well tonight.
I'm worried that
It's very much an open
Sweden
game.
could nick a goal, and then suddenly we're in big trouble.
Yeah, Angeldal into Aslani. Ball out wide, Canaride into the box. Williamson heads away. Hemp. Just lifting that forwards. Russo scrapping away for possession. And now she's going to bring it forwards. CPK says bring Grace Clinton in. Is she in the squad?
Yeah, she's on the bench.
Get her in. Get her on the pitch right now.
Stanway.
Mead.
Come on.
Back to Stanway. Takes a touch, takes a shot, and it's into the side netting.
Not a bad effort. I don't mind that. Don't mind that at all.
Ali B, welcome to the stream. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Says they need some creativity with Aggie Beaver-Jones. Completely agree. Completely agree, Ali.
You're all making good suggestions.
Yeah.
I think bring on both. Clinton, Beaver-Jones.
Is Beaver-Jones who'd be preferred right now, though, by England's management? Do you think that they would look at Chloe Kelly before Beaver-Jones, though?
Maybe maybe a game like this.
I mean, I'd want Beaver-Jones because I think she's a real... We saw for Chelsea this season how she can be a difference maker. I think she's ready for that role. And to be honest, I've not seen much from Chloe Kelly this season. I thought she had a really quiet season at City.
Yeah, it was her lowest numbers by far.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are worried that she's going to join PSG. I think it would actually be a positive change for City. I would add a bit more to their attack if they were to replace her with someone of high quality.
Walsh sweeps up again for England. Carter gets stuck in well. Tripped up twice. Advantage is played.
She's gone backwards there, so surprised that's... But ball over the top towards Ella Toon. Not quite come off. Lundqvist will try and see that out and will do successfully. But yeah, I'd rather see Aggie Beaver-Jones. I think she'd add more. But I think Serena will trust Chloe Kelly more.
Yeah. Either way, we need to see... I think any change is good, I think. I don't think it's a bad change England can make with that bench. I don't look at any of those players and go, oh, they shouldn't come on.
Yeah. No. Agreed. Well, it would be if we stick Keating up for enough questions, but...
I don't know, I'll
Trust
get
the
Carl
system.
Keating. Hold up.
Here's Bronze.
Send foul.
To bring it forwards and he's fouled.
Good from Bronze. That one was more of a foul than the other ones she's got today. Yeah. Still plenty of time. Does feel like we had a better last 5 minutes compared to how we started the second half. But
yeah, for me, Clinton will be the priority. I think Clinton gives you so much energy in midfield. I think in the games where we've missed Lauren James, Clinton's been so crucial to be that difference maker, to be that player that can carry that ball forwards and create chances and get shots away. I think that can be so useful. And by the way, thank you for 990 subscribers. We are now 10 away from 1,000. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so. It'd be incredible if we could hit it tonight. I don't think we will now, but you never know.
10 to go.
If you do know anyone you think would enjoy the show, then make sure to share it with them. Or if you want to just share it in general to anyone, please do so. We are only 10 subscribers now away from 1,000, which would be really great to hit. Ball back now to Musovic. Sends it forwards, headed down by Millie Bright. Carter. Hemp. It's going to drop in there for Lundqvist. Now Angeldal. Tries to play it forwards and down goes... I'm not sure who that was in there, but Fridolin Rolfo, wasn't it? Went down with very little persuasion. The referee not seeing anything wrong with that. Here's Mead. England coming forward. Stanway. Touched it a little heavy in there from Ella Toon. Toon's not looked brilliant tonight. She's shown little glimpses, but again, there's just not much substance there.
No.
It feels a bit like a Man United season.
Yeah.
There was elements, blew hot at times, but a lot of the season was just marred by inconsistency.
No movement on the English bench thus far.
Here's Williamson. I think it's one of the stream asking about the referee performance. I think that's just done all right. It's been a bit soft, I'd say. There's been a few fouls. A bit what? Not a fan?
No.
A few soft fouls.
We've seen a lot of dubious. Indecisiveness really.
Yeah, I guess.
And dubious towards both. I'm not from a neutral point. From an England point of view, it's been both sides got lucky.
I think if you don't make any glaring.
Oh yeah, decent
errors,
game.
So you can't really be criticised too heavily. I think that's.
At the end of the day, she's being inconsistent to both sides, so it evens out.
But I'd argue she's been consistent. It's just soft.
Yeah, maybe.
And she takes a while to come to any decisions.
Go hard to make a chat with Benison.
Benison and Kafai as well, isn't it?
Would be interesting.
It does feel like Kafai is the natural successor now to Aslani's role in the national side. Do you think Aslani at 34 would be unlikely to start at Euro 25? If she is, it's going to be her last tournament, you would assume. She might want to play one last tournament.
Depends how she does in the championship.
Yeah. Justin says, it turns out I wasn't subscribed, thought I was. Well, thank you then, Justin. Because that should be, if I refresh it, 991. 9 to go. Oh yeah, thank you, Justin, for your support. And of course, subscribing means you will be notified when we upload, when we're live, all that sort of stuff. A lot of live streams coming up. So yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure what's happened there. Aslani and Williamson both complaining. So, is that come off?
I think.
That did come off Williamson too.
Yeah.
Just a messy one.
Yeah.
Didn't look like it fully left the pitch, to be fair.
No, not either. Just not a strange one. Touched all three players, but touched both players on the way through at some point. Half an hour to go then. This result does suit England, but it's not a nice one from a fan's perspective, is it? Drawing 0-0.
No. But if it gets us into the Euros, I'm not going to cry.
Exactly.
Because we've not spilt any milk.
No.
Sweden win it back. Lundqvist, England recovering it quickly. Sweden haven't looked for anything special tonight, if I'm honest.
Yeah, no.
They've had glimpses. Nothing.
It's a lovely ball in for Hemp. Good defending.
Sembrant, Rousseau on her back. Again, yeah, I think it's a lot of these players haven't played football, and it is creating a poorer quality of game. Angeldal. But if it means the Olympics is good, because teams like Spain and that will all be warm, then I guess we'll deal with it.
Yeah, exactly. England thrive.
Ali says, Toon is waited at Man United, but it's her childhood club. I don't know if she'll leave soon. Well, actually, we've got a video out tomorrow speaking about Manchester United, and we did talk about this topic briefly, because I think it's a bit odd, her decision to remain. I was thinking a bit odd that Laetitia chooses to remain, but I get it, because they both support Man United, but yeah, with Earps leaving, with Russo having gone, with Garcia going, Zellum going, it just feels like United are losing everything.
Yeah.
By the way, changes now, Kafai and Benison on. That's a really positive change. As CPK says, I think Benison's coming on. This will be a good sub for Sweden. That adds a lot of energy, I think, to their midfield.
So you're taking out Zagati, Alma and Aslani.
Yeah, Gasabore. Asai, the captain. I think the armband's just been given straight to Kafai there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stanway fighting for it, and then
silly.
she's fought for it a little too aggressively.
And that'll get her in the... No, it won't. That's a yellow card. That's a let off.
She's one of those players, Stanway, isn't it? She just never gets booked. Norway have also scored against Netherlands. As it stands, I think Netherlands will be out. Netherlands would have to go through the playoffs.
Wow. That'd be cool. Netherlands-Sweden would be a potential game in there. That's a ball through and it's over here and that'll run through to Musovic.
Because Netherlands will be on 6 points.
That's already reset it.
What?
That's already reset it.
No, it hasn't. There we go.
Oh, wow.
So, Netherlands on 8 points, Norway up onto 9, Italy up onto 9. Provided Netherlands don't score in the next 30 minutes, Eddie turned with that goal for Norway.
Shock. Put her in any kit, she'll score goals.
What a strong team that is now, because, God, they've lost Ada Hegerberg. How are they going to replace her with the top scorer in the WSL? Well, the top scorer, in the WSL last season. Eventually usurped by Khadija Shaw. Me tries to get it down. Bronze, there's a head injury in there. The ref just doesn't care. He just doesn't get protocol, to be fair, but yeah.
That'd be big. Because one of Netherlands and Sweden will be out, I think. I don't know.
I don't think they play each other in the qualification next stage thing.
Oh, fuck.
I don't think they just instantly have to play each other in the playoff. I'm not sure how it works.
Load of rubbish.
See, because the CGH scores for Norway, the Dutch aren't looking strong. Oh, I thought I must have got that wrong then. Now it has been credited to Caroline Graham Hansen.
No.
There we go.
Very good player.
What a team, though. Hansen, Manham, Wrighton, Nelson. Of course, Turland, I think, is number subbed on. Howard on the bench. Bizet.
Right, England corner. Hemp swings it in and it's headed away.
It's going to fall for two. He can put it back in there. Williamson tries to flick that on. It's now flicked back in the box. Russo heads goalwards. Clean by Kira Musovic.
Still need something else, England. Need changes is what we need now.
Yeah. Injection of life into this game.
100%.
992 subs, by the way. We're just edging closer now to 1,000. We keep doing a sub every 5 minutes like we have been the last 10.
Oh, that wasn't...
We'll hit it by the end of stream. Here is Hemp.
How have you given advice that we're not gone anywhere? Free kick eventually to England. Got there in the end.
Yeah, just getting brought down there by Kafai.
Charles put the ball in again then for England. This one was foul as well from Benison. If she gets to the ball, it's a follow through. That was the advantage, or we went backwards. What an advantage we gained from that, eh? 25 to go. England to swing the ball in. Can we find a goal here?
A lot of height, a lot of presence in the box here for England. They could pick someone out. This could be very dangerous.
Yeah. Haven't seen many good balls in from Mead and Hemp today. Can they get this one right?
Ball in from Mead. It's not great. It's a routine that hasn't really worked and it's cleared away. So no is the answer.
Yeah, fair enough.
To your question. CM says, I think Tooney's a bit too comfortable at United. Fighting for a starting place at a higher quality team would do her wonders. The problem is, I don't see her going to another WSL club. I don't think she gets in at Chelsea. I don't think she... Ireland scored against France, by the way, so miracles can happen. They're leading 1-0.
McCabe from a corner.
She's 2 foot of the ball. It's gone in. But yeah, I don't think she gets in at Chelsea. I don't think she gets in at City. Maybe Arsenal? But we can't tell you she definitely doesn't now, does she?
It's hard to tell because I think Ella Toone last season was phenomenal. And did she not get in at City?
Over Jill Rord?
Rord's injured though.
Only for 6 months. You're not signing Ella Toone for 6 months. And then what? She just sits on the bench?
I guess they've got Park as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
Chelsea, yeah. Arsenal. Again, you've got Little,
She doesn't start over
Manham.
Little for me right now.
Cardante, you've got all sorts
definitely
there.
Definitely doesn't start
The other option will be Liverpool.
I know Barcelona. That's a sidestep, if not a downward step in theory.
It's a sidestep.
United win the FA Cup.
Yeah.
And have more traditional success. Like a second lot. The second the season before last. It's an option. It's definitely an option. Just trying to think of the Bayern squad right now. So see Erberdorf will come in and play a bit of a deeper role in that midfield.
Stanway in there as well.
Yeah. I can't remember who else in that Bayern midfield. I'm going to have to check.
Oh, that is
That's brilliant from Kafai. A little bit reckless from Williamson.
Let off for Williamson because Kafai goes down there. That's a penalty to Sweden. Flying in was the English centre half. Really good run initially from Rolfo. Swept up by Canaride. Canaride then lays it through to Kafai. Kafai, that is a rogue tackle from Williams. Yes, penalty. That would have been a penalty if Kafai had gone down.
Yeah. That was silly.
Wow.
But Bayern, by the way, have Linda Dalman, who I've not seen a whole lot of, but does look decent, at least from my football profile.
Ball in from Benison.
And that is, it's messily dealt with and smashed away by Brighton out for a throw.
Wasn't convincing from
Sweden
Hampton.
are piling on the pressure now.
Yeah, Hannah's got to make better contact with that.
She gets pushed to be fair by Bright.
Well done, Bright. Give the keeper a nudge. Just over 20 to play. Sweden's turn now to come forwards. Skips past Carter. Good ball in, headed away by Williamson. Ball up in the air again, put out by Walsh. Sweden throw.
Nito Sullivan with that goal, by the way, for Ireland.
Shock. Very good player.
CPK says Tooney at PSG or a German club, I could see that. Yeah, I mean, PSG are making real moves. Loic is a fantastic signing.
And Earps.
Like, obviously, yeah. That was just a bit more obvious, though, isn't it? But I think Loic is really smart business. What I saw from her in the Champions League last season at Ajax, really positive stuff. I mean, there's a reason that they've gone that that side did really well, and Suzanne Bakker, the manager, has now headed over to AC Milan.
Yeah.
And that's a really good appointment, and it's no surprise really to see that team getting pulled apart.
Are you surprised to not see any changes with 20 minutes to go?
Yeah. But I think the thing is, we haven't looked like conceding until like the last few minutes. You don't want to mess with it, do you? In case that goes wrong. Ali, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm going to go with Ali because you haven't complained about that yet. Saying they're lucky she didn't decide to dive. Yeah, very true. Could have easily been a penalty. Williamson. Oh, and it's run back by Sweden. Angeldal plays it across to Canaride. Ball in. It's just hazardly dealt with by Walsh, I think it was in there. Anderson. Benison now. Trying to find a teammate. And does now find Anderson. One back though by Mead. It falls to Benison again. We could do this all night.
Yeah.
Slightly messy there.
Sweden free kick.
There's a Sweden free kick though.
We're not dealing with this very well.
Goalie changes.
Yeah, just to see us through. Just one. I'm not saying betting wholesale subs. Just one or two.
5 subs. All in one go.
Yeah.
Angeldal over this. And she drills into the box. Hampton claims it. It's still out. It. Not convincing in there from Hannah Hampton, and Bright has kicked into Williamson and it's out for a corner. This is an absolute mess for England.
What? Hampton's got to hold on to this.
She gets nudged into by a load of England players again. We're the ones causing our own issues here because we're just being clumsy around our goalkeeper.
That's not a corner at all. That is blocked by the leg of the Sweden player.
We didn't really complain, so...
We all did. It was berate with shoulder free.
Oh.
Watching the guy score for this now.
Anderson over this. Ball towards the front post. Head away by Leah Williamson.
Good. England need to just up it a little bit. And that ball ran out for a goal kick. Now we've got time to get on the balls, goal kick, no rush, no stressing, no jumping in front of Hampton when she tries to kick it. Right. Words, and this will be
And this is a change. It's Chloe Kelly coming on for England. On for Beth Mead.
That's Beaver Jones and Clinton heading back down the tunnel to the changing room.
Interesting one, isn't it? Unless they've both forgot their shin pads.
Let's see what Kelly can bring then. Can she help England see this game through? Or get into this game?
Yeah.
Travelling support?
It's quite strong. Travelling fan base, to be fair. I guess Sweden's not miles away, is it? But
and for a game that isn't too important as well.
Yeah. I guess it is the summer, people can travel, but holidays and that. Carter wants to throw forwards, but can't. Ali says, looks like you were right and Serena trusts Kelly more. Yeah. It's quite common for managers to believe in players they've seen a lot, but...
And to be fair to Kelly, she hasn't had a great season, but, she did score the goal on the winning goal in the year. Oh,
exactly,
get away,
yeah.
ref!
Just made a bloody tackle there. What's Angledal annoyed about?
Because Angledal was actually winning the ball back.
Nah, team was getting away there.
Just aided by the referee. Stuck a leg out.
Bright. Bronze. Wants to play it forward. Kelly. Bright.
Not quite what I was expecting today.
Hampson, that's right up in the air. And out now for a throw.
Not Hannah's best game.
No, couple errors.
Yeah.
Not had a whole lot to face in terms of actual shots. When she has been called upon in that regard, she's been pretty decent. But just a performance marred by a few mistakes. Really.
I think a lot of big errors, just a bit sloppy.
Yeah.
But I guess that's rustiness.
Probably.
Didn't
know if she didn't face a shot against Ireland.
I know some of the Chelsea lot were on a group holiday for a couple of weeks.
Ball in, Hampton spills it again.
Eventually gets down right.
Has she been caught there? She looks to be in some discomfort.
I can't tell. Maybe she's been really protective over the ball. Here you go, see him.
Well, she's clutching it like she's just giving birth to it, so I think she's in pain. I don't think it's just a real technique.
Yeah,
she just gets trodden on, I think. Till Ireland has CPK. Has happened there? It's 3-0 Italy.
Sorry, what?
And then yes, 2-0 Ireland confirmation there.
Wow. France really
France had
don't care,
65% of the ball and 2 shots.
Yeah, France.
On target.
France was kicking out the back.
Ireland have had 4 shots on target.
Still down here for England. Bloody hell. Yeah, France, they're through. They're not too bored Rams, are they?
No, they are. They're through top of the group no matter what happens. Well, sorry, if England score, we go top of the group. Not that it matters for anything, but...
That's good.
Pride.
Got you some incentive.
Not efficient, I don't think so. You seed based off
And what
rankings, no?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Hampton's now back to her feet. She gives the ball back to the ref.
It says, wow, Ireland, France are so unexpected. Yeah, no idea the match that.
Oh, France are already on the beach. So they're back on the beach.
Russell scored.
Who?
Russell.
Oh, Julianne Russell.
Yes.
Hampton will get this game underway. Go back underway then.
Yeah, from Hampton's hands. 13 minutes to go. At Sinclair went to the stream saying, wow, fair play Ireland. Yeah, very unexpected, but they do claim 3 points. It will matter for nothing.
Still time.
That is true. I says if we can just get a goal. Exactly, if we can get a goal, top the group. Again, it doesn't change anything, but it looks
That's
cool.
why they're showing the standings. I wonder why on earth they were. That's because they know England will top the group. I thought they were showing it because they thought Ireland had a chance to get back in it or something.
Oh, to show Ireland, I got 3 points, I guess, on the board.
They did something. Come on, England. Give us a good last 12 minutes. Score a goal.
Rusevic. Yeah, goal from us top of the group and means we go 3. Or we can just try our best to concede. Give everyone in the nation a worse blood pressure. Angledal cuts back for Kafai. Crucial challenge from Lucy Bronze.
I think it's not necessarily about scoring so we win the game. It's scoring so we don't lose it.
Very true. Carter nods it out. Sweden throw. 12 to go.
A goal for Sweden would change everything.
France have got a goal. Turns out they don't want to lose to Ireland.
Yeah, they realised, right, we can't let this happen. Oh, great running.
Great drive inside from Joanna Wright and Canna Wright. Ball in from Angledal towards the back post over everyone and out for a goal kick. And England are going to take as long as they can to retrieve this ball.
Yeah.
And he says France is a B team starting 11, they got lazy. To be fair though, the starting 11, you've got Picao in goal. Yes, not Pero Magnin, but still. A back four of Perisset, Lacrosse, Samora and Cascarino. That is not weak at all. I don't really know.
Cascarino?
Estelle, not.
I was going to say.
A midfield three of Legarec, Henri and Bakker. And a front three of Defoe, Becco, Baltimore. Yeah, it's not kind of Diatal Diani and players like that, but it's not weak.
You'll miss it. It isn't weak, but of course it's it's there. So he's their second string side. He's not going to like England's second string.
Where's
side.
Renard?
Exactly. England's second string would have, Clinton, Park, Naz, Aggie Beaver Joe. That is ridiculous.
Strong.
10 to play. Bronze has left the ball behind.
Charles, I don't.
What has she just done?
That's massive error. I don't know what she's doing.
She just ran past the ball.
That's right. Now she's gonna jog back in.
But I don't know what happened. So she just ran past it. Didn't even miss it. She didn't even attempt to kick it. God knows.
Ball through trying to find a teammate. It's gonna go
right.
Out for a corner.
10 minutes to go. I'll ask you this, and everyone else in chat can ask as well. Are we getting a goal?
Yes.
If so, which way?
England.
Okay, I'm going to say we're not. I'm going to say 0-0. If you are watching, will we see a goal in this game? And if so, who will it go to? With 10 to play.
So Benison over this then. Ball in. Right on the keeper. It's not dealt with again. It's a shot that's blocked. Just sort of pushed away by Hampton. Ball looped back in. Headed away. Drops now for Benison on the edge. Cleared away by Williamson. Kept alive by Sweden. Anderson sends it forwards. Carter deals with it. CPK says, I think, a Sweden goal. Fair enough.
Everyone's split for opinion.
Here comes Sweden. Angledal. Ball in, it's blocked by Walsh. Now smashed away by Bronze, who is at left back for the moment. Anderson back. Kafai. Ball chipped towards EA, sorry. Now Anderson. And Netherlands are level. Vivian Miedema. Who else? Yeah. And that will see them through Norway into the playoffs.
Big goal.
Oh, 10 minutes to go still there.
What a...
It's saved and smashed away by Bronze. And there is a foul in there on Lucy Bronze. IA desperately trying to get to the ball.
Oh my God. I couldn't tell this acrobatics from Hampton, or she should have claimed it.
Jesus Christ.
Great effort from Philippa Engledal in the middle there.
Oh, damn, she just picks it up.
30 yards, gotta be.
Strikes it. It should be more comfortable for Hannah,
Yeah.
but it's got a lot of power behind it. But
If anything, it looks like she actually jumps past it. That's to come back on it with her right arm. And brilliant defending from Bronze.
yeah, really solid stuff.
Yeah. Good save from Hampton. Good from Bronze. England survive again. It was a yellow card as well for IFA.
IA.
Oh yeah. So there's an F in there.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's
J.
J-E. Yeah.
I see it's IA, not IJ.
I assume it's IA.
Hmm.
I don't know the
Or
Swedish
IJ.
language. Could be Idji.
IJ.
Yeah.
Who knows? Somebody probably does.
Presumably.
I'll ask
Well,
next time I
forwards.
see her.
Alright. Stanway.
Come on, England. Good from him.
Stanway. Spreads the play. Here's Chloe Kelly on this left-hand side. Gonna match up against the fullback now. Comes inside. Scoots past Angle Dial. It's a really tame effort from range.
Good initially.
But it's a shot at least.
Yeah, she did well to cut inside, take two players on, but as you say, the shot was especially after just watch from Engledal, it's not a great effort at all. But on the air again, it's not really dealt with incredibly well by England. 5 to play, a lot to can change.
Ball forwards and it'll be chased by Alessia Russo.
Just go sit in the corner.
Try to take players on Russo. It's one back by Lundqvist, one high by Kelly. Russo is pretty much going to the corner now. Kelly plays it inside though. Toon wants to carry it forwards. Ends up drifting wide. And here is Russo and Kelly. Carter. Williamson. Millie Bright. Now Bronze. England successfully switched from left to right. Plays down the line, looking for Hemp. Hemp gets there. Wants to take on Anderson. Stanway. Nice turn. Turns back on herself. Ball in. And a comfortable claim for Sakira Musovic.
Yep, right on the keeper. Well claimed. Still only the one change so far for England. Sweden are readying more subs. England don't seem to be.
No. Which is always concerning.
Gee.
One change in 90 minutes where we've not scored a goal.
I think Serena knows with,
Bronze. Russo flicks around the corner. Hemp and it's offside.
Bigly we're not, are we? Not, it's not like...
No, if we concede, we've got to play playoffs, which we don't want to do.
No. Nothing silly now, please, lionesses. Nothing silly.
Musovic. It's congested in midfield there, but Sweden come away with the ball.
Oh, Bright goes backwards with it. Carter doesn't really deal with it either.
Plays it forward. Angle Dial can't get there. Really smart there.
Yeah.
From Stanway, just smashing it into the oncoming Angle Dial and winning a goal kick.
Change for Sweden with 3 to go. This is a 90 minutes that I don't think I'm going to remember incredibly well.
No. I agree with you there.
Yeah.
Not going to have fond memories of this one, but
No.
alas, if it sees England through to the Euros, that's all that matters really, isn't it?
Lundqvist comes off for Jakobsen and Angeldal came off for Bjorn.
Natalie Bjorn.
Why? How? Who? Because Bjorn's come on for Engeldal.
I know, I'm trying to work out what they're doing. They've gone to a 3-back.
So who's gone? Yeah. Unless Bjorn is just playing midfield.
No.
No. They've gone to a 3-back. It's weird, chasing the game. Or needing a goal. There will be a change for England. That is that Clinton?
Does that mean their wing backs just become wingers?
I think so.
Before
Can't quite see that is over there for England on the far side. Clinton or Park?
Ali says so many chance players on the pitch. Yeah. Yeah, very true.
Bjorn, Musovic, Bright, Carter, Hampton,
Hanneride.
Canaride. And if and obviously on the bench
Beaver
is
Jones just to get on.
Aggie and Charles.
And Charles.
So there's 8
Yeah.
Chelsea players in the squads today.
And if we hadn't sold Magdalena Eriksson.
And Kirby.
And if we hadn't sold Kirby.
It's
2
Charles.
X as well.
Wasn't either of the
Leave
pick.
Charles. Coming on.
They all look quite similar. And that's for Lauren Hemp. So England going to a 5-back as well.
We're just going to stay in 2 5-backs and wait for the game to finish.
Yeah. Hemp coming off.
Hemp's been given what looks like a froob by Bronze to leave the pitch with. I don't imagine it is a froob.
So yeah, Carter will go into the back 3. Charles will.
And
No.
probably Bronze says Ali. Yes, we spoke about that.
Charles
a
is
few
playing
weeks
right
ago.
wing.
Fair enough, she can play as a winger. But yeah, we did speak about Bronze Chelsea a few weeks ago. It's an interesting one. I'm just not sure. Just really not sure. Four minutes of additional time. It's just not a move I'm particularly fond of.
No. Doesn't make sense to me. I guess she's a very good player. It doesn't make sense to me.
No, I think Perisset and Lawrence is enough covering that role. So unless she's got plans to ship off Lawrence ASAP, not sure what happens there. CBK says 3-1 Ireland. What on earth?
Wow.
What's going on?
Kelly does well, turns one way, turns the other, and apparently at his handball. So it'll be a Sweden free kick.
Sweden keen to get going quickly. Alex Mendo says any chances we score. If by we you mean England, there is a chance. There's a greater chance Sweden score. Sweden have to win this. England, a draw would be enough. It's annoying that we didn't win by more against Republic of Ireland because then we'd be through no matter what.
Yeah.
You know, if we'd
Well,
won
the handball.
4-0.
And the ref's telling Musovic to go back here because the handball was on the edge of the 6-yard box.
I was going to say it's in the penalty area and this just isn't in the penalty area. Ali says, Bronze's moments of brilliance and total duds. It depends if they expect her to be a starter or depth. Well, you'd imagine that she wants to be a starting fullback. You don't leave Barcelona.
Canaride.
You don't leave being a rotation option to Barcelona to being a rotation option somewhere else. So, because obviously she starts a lot for Barca. Just a rotation with.
She's not going to start.
Who's the Barca fullback? Tarion? Is it Mario Tarion?
I can't remember now.
I have to have a look.
Yeah. Musovic playing as centre half now, sends it out wide, looking for Rolfo.
Torreon, Marta Torreon. But she's 34 to be fair.
Huh?
Oh, Ona Batila, of course, is there.
Oh yes, Stanway,
She's
Walsh,
gone there.
back to Bright, Carter. Carter looks down the line to Kelly, won't find her, out for a Sweden throw. Another England change, that's Fran Kirby.
Super Fran. Shame we've already done that for the last time.
That man with the drum is absolutely loving it in the England end.
He looks super,
Yeah.
super Fran. He's
Soon
lovely.
coming off.
She's had another quiet evening.
Yeah.
Sam saying, I can't see her starting over Paracel Lawrence, but we'll see. That's why I don't really get the signing. Like that, for me, it indicates Paracel Lawrence must be leaving.
Yeah.
But in which case, why?
Ball back from the throw by Russo. Plays it towards Kirby.
Fran, but it's not really a great ball. And now here comes Sweden with a minute to go. Ball smash forwards. Bright gets in front of it. Here's Jess Carter.
Russo's offside.
Lifts over the top. She lets Fran come across it. That's fine.
Yeah.
She'll fight for it in this corner, and she's managed to win a throw-in.
England do what they need. With 40 seconds to go, we should be home and dry. We should be qualified. Sweden will require a playoff, which before the game we would have taken.
Yeah.
However, the manner in which games is played, it has not been the best game I've seen the Lionesses play. It hasn't been the worst. Not a thriller, but one of those where you should get the job done. And that's what England's done tonight.
Yeah, indeed.
And now England just holding it in the corner perfectly. We are over the 4-minute mark now.
He says Perez wasn't a consistent starter and it cost her a France spot. Maybe she wants more game time elsewhere. Maybe, but then she's only joined a year ago, 2 years ago. Was last season her first season?
Can't remember.
Completely forget.
Right,
to Rolfo.
What on earth are we doing?
Sweden are in. Have they got one last chance here? Rolfo slowed it down. Plays it across. Lundqvist keeps it alive. And it's blocked. And sure, this just goes from Welsh, and it doesn't need to. Because that is the final whistle here in Gothenburg. England are qualified to Euro 2025. It wasn't entertaining. It wasn't a hoot. It was a professional job. And we're over into the tournament of Switzerland. That is what we wanted. Hallelujah. Gussie Bjorn and Kirby catching up there on the pitch at the end.
Well, we will be back in a year in the Euros.
Exactly.
To defend our crown. Which is exactly what we wanted tonight, and we have got the job done. That's all that matters.
Sanchez Perez been Chelsea 2 years, yeah. I don't see her leaving. But yeah, good job for England.
Wasn't an enjoyable game completely.
Well, as Isabella says, tough watch, can't lie. CM says not inspiring, but job done. I think that sums it up, really. Yeah. Nobody had fun this
Especially
evening.
the way Sweden played. If it was a normal game, Sweden would have come at us, but because of the occasion, Sweden's plan was to sit deep and punish us on the counter. They didn't do that. They will require a playoff game to reach the Euros, which you'd expect them to win anyway. But England are through, minimal fuss, and I'll say a hard-earned point, a decent point.
Hopefully Aguimang, Pritchard and the rest of the gang can entertain us tomorrow. As Riley says, see you tomorrow for the U19s. Yes, we'll be live from 11:45 tomorrow. An unconventional kick-off time, nice early morning one. So do join us there. As we'll be England under-19s against Serbia. Hopefully England can win it for the first time since 2009. A team that involved a player in today's 11, Lucy Bronze.
Very much so.
Yes. Ali saying, good chat, guys. Yes, thank you for joining us this evening. Thanks to everyone that has joined us. We're now on 990. Drumroll 3 subscribers.
7 to go.
7 to go. So do share the stream if you haven't already. As Isabella says, good stream as always. Thank you, Isabella. Appreciate it kindly. We are back now. We've had a month off of this channel, of course. We've been live every single day, pretty much, on the men's channel for every game of the Euros. Now, though, from next season, exclusively here, the men's football chat won't be streaming on there anymore. So the women's football chat does take priority. It means we're going to be able to stream way more games. And, well, unless we have a wedding to attend, we should be here for every big match.
Yes.
Even the not so big games. So join for those as well. But yeah, and obviously the Olympics coming up next week. I'm so excited for that. So much over the next few months. So join us for all of it. But in the meantime, look out for our videos. We've got a video coming out at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning where we talk about Manchester United and what's going on there, because they've made some signings. They've also let a lot of good players leave. So we talk about what is happening there and whether what they need to basically challenge for WSL. But that's everything from us today, so thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.